Someone else came to talk to Elsa. His Majesty the King asked me to replace you to negotiate with someone about something. Elsa is curious about this news. I ordered him not to need gas. Please sit down and talk. This name presents. It's actually something to do with the Starship Airport. Your Majesty has spoken. If your Majesty does not agree with Asahara, then Han can help you build a Starship Airport to travel between the Sahara and Han dynasties. It's much easier, of course, than testing equipment. Construction fee, the architecture, and the labor were taken care of by his dynasty. After completion, we just need the right to do business for 5 years. Airports remain under the laws of the Sahara. To run the business, it will be returned to you after 5 years. Who saw SAO? Elsa nodded in agreement. What do you want to ask for later? Just come find me. The messenger bowed respectfully. Thank you for your Majesty's trust. I'm definitely not welcome. I'll get the contract, take a look, and confirm. The messenger said and got up and left. The woman looked excitedly at him. Aira, I thought your Majesty would like to see it. I think it's wrong. Female subordinates rolling. How much does it cost to build a private airfield? Your Majesty only needs business rights for 5 years. Is this any different than a giveaway? It's not just love, it's true love. Elsa asked in a quiet voice. Have I been too tolerant of you lately? No words dare to say that. Female subordinates are silent, and he said, Your Majesty is ashamed. Elsa stood up and said, Respond to your Majesty. About minerals and prisoners of war. Quantity increased by 30%. ISO is 30% more like that bad for you. It doesn't have to be. Elsa explained, Reciprocity is the basis of diplomatic relations. Korea helps us so much. Showing a little more kindness is the right thing to do. Elsa did not forget to remind more, and winter is coming. Give them some more sheep. Choose the best quality. Female subordinates Buddha mouth laughing. Hi, Your Majesty. Turns out you're that kind of person. Ha ha ha. Return to the capital city of Chong'an. The exiles sat and talked excitedly. Look at me if you shake out 6 this time. Excellent completion on arrival. Destination haha. Think it's good. If you succeed, I let you ask the young master twice. You and Ellie are back so early. Save Feng replied. Because the document sent me a little today. It's a daily dispatch. Like on the occasion of the summer break to repair the school, it can be solved very quickly. It was so early, and there was nothing to do. I'm a little unaccustomed to being laughed at. There's something about this that I'm not familiar with. Like that, the Han dynasty is now very well developed. Administrative court officials are very elite. Young people should be happy. It makes sense to think that once in a while it makes sense. Talk about here. Some people adapt quickly. Ellie is very excited. Mom, can you really shake it? I'm so good. Quickly, said it first. Twice Nikolai shyly. Hands up. Ellie shook her head. Ha ha. There's no way you didn't snap lightly before. Ellie ran her hands to Ao. No pain without saying no light hand Sao. Ellie hurried to cure. I'm not taking it easy. It's using both hands at the same time, so there's not enough force. There was a table in the middle. The cat's soft paws come to Nikolai. Happy little lovable. Are you back hungry? Save win surprise. This is the cat that Ellie and Mina picked up before. No, I remember it wasn't like this. It's so cute to look at it. Nunlai hugged it up and said, That's right, after a shower. It turns out like that after a few months. Even the hair grows longer. Now both good and lovely. It's fascinating. Do you need to touch it? Ellie walked over and rubbed her belly as she liked it. Ha ha ha, SAO kittens can be so cute. No problem with tulips, I'm a mermaid. Little girl shows welcome. None La said she wants you to touch her. He likes you very much. I said, it's stretched out on the floor. I love to play. I think playing with cats is fun. It's always fun to play with. I picked up this little cat for good. A little deep. Don't show no respect, right? Sei Feng dubiously asked. I remember correctly that it was a male. Do you need castration? Before the end of the sentence, the cat performs some basic attacks. It jumps up the wall next to it. Silence does not speak. You girls are confused, young master. Master, it was not intentional. Ha ha. It's hard to see this young man. Unsuspecting wind. Is it a chimpanzee? I can hear my words and understand them. Nikolaev hugs you, cat, explained this young lady. It's puberty. The child in puberty is very rebellious. I will teach him. Don't be angry. None Lai hugged the cat, happily ran away. I went before, master. Don't be angry, let me see it. Ellie blushed at it. This is the first time I've been able to do that to a young man. You give up. I want to play with it goodbye. 3 people they left alone. It's about feeling isolated from someone. You're both gone. The wind reclined on the couch, sighing every breath. I decided to leave. It is hard to have free time to sleep. After a good night's sleep, there's a call from some girls. There is Vaya. The young master woke up. Good morning, Your Majesty. Sorry to wake you up. We went to the courthouse looking for you. But you weren't there. I can only find it here. Liu Feng burst out laughing and replied, No, I'm just resting. Not be bothered. What do you have to do? Sit down. This Vaya presentation is like this. We have something to do with the school. I want to ask your opinion. Save the wind wondering yes. If it's a school renovation during the summer break. And recruiting teachers. We passed it this morning. 2 people have not received SAO. Shaking your head is not 2 things. Via explanation. This is me and my colleagues in the Ministry of Education. Let's look at the statistics on violence in schools. The wind is somewhat surprising. School violence. Not solving this well is also a big problem. Via stood out asking at SAO again bullying classmates. I said, replied the brash Kier boy. I bullied him and did it. Via sobbing repeat when just starting. I just accidentally saved a student who was being bullied by a classmate. I can't believe that after quiet investigation. I discovered school violence appear in all aspects of the school. But almost every school has one. But this violence isn't just about the body. It also focuses on psychology. It's not just the students together. It's also between teachers and students. I think this is due to the increase in schools. Teachers and students also increased. The quality of good students is mixed up. Not enough teachers, not enough supervisors. It's a very dangerous phenomenon. You have to take it seriously. Liu Fengzun, lecture. You said it's only part of the reason. From a deeper level. This is determined by the national situation. The quality of life of the population has just passed the level of sufficient food. Overall quality, not high. This situation appears, of course. It's a lot more complicated than you think. It can't be solved overnight. Not in a hurry. Bai anxiously asked. So we just let it go. Sei Feng shakes his head. Why can't you manage it? Tell me more about the deep. The problem can only proceed in a comprehensive way, gradually resolve as before. We also have something we can do via great anticipation. Your Majesty, speak. I took a note and started the presentation. The first, all of the people involved in school violence. It doesn't matter if it's a mastermind or an accomplice. You need to stop learning. We need to stop investigating. We also need to gather them together. Face the person directly to apologize. This is especially true for children who are violent. Sending teachers to provide psychological guidance to the children. Via then understand the problem, stand up answer. Your Majesty, I will immediately let them go. I also went to supervise. Just sign a person to go, via. Wait a minute, via surprise. Take out the new breakfast saying, via. You haven't been here in a long time. I haven't even tried Nin Khan's new breakfast yet. Right, try it. Via is excited to say yes. In your heart, half a guess. What do you mean? Why did you keep me? Just let me try breakfast. Via, try a piece. You are like a person whose life is in full swing. That's good. None Lie's work is improving. Liu Feng said, in fact, there's nothing I can do to hold you back. I just want to care about you. A little bit, since she was sent to the Ministry of Education. After being in charge of schoolwork, they rarely come here. Too busy or too busy. The thought of going too far makes Via fall on her back. You're choking to death. I can see that the form Via seems strange. I asked you if it was okay. Why is it so choking via confusion? Your heart is so warm, why didn't I come? I can't tell the truth because I like you. But due to self-awareness, cannot pursue. In my uneasy heart, so I didn't come. The garden is the owner now. Via said because a lot of schools. It's still in a new phase of development. A lot of things rely on self-discovery. So it's been really busy lately. That's the answer. Do you need any help? We have nothing to do lately. Via laughed softly. Thank you, Master. We are almost done. Wait for the school graduation ceremony to end next week, then you can rest. In the heart, Via thought. If a missing person comes to help, it's not against your will. Avoid your boss. Save, win, surprise. It's time for graduation so fast. I remember this is the first graduation ceremony of the school. Right, Via is confused. I didn't really want to come. The first graduation of the students. For the educational career of the Han Dynasty, it's very meaningful. This is what you tell the cities where the students are about to graduate. To hold a collective graduation ceremony again, I will join the school. Each city chooses 10 student delegates. Is an elite graduate student. Will be given by the owners because they give out certificates of merit. I'm in charge of the school's security badge. You need to contact some investors. Via listen and nod yes, young master. Her mind goosebumps. Let go of your little mind and put it aside for the time being. Work is more important. Back to the stadium after a few days. Master's voice on the radio. Invite everyone into the hall. Graduation is about to begin. The nun waved her hand again. Via, come here. I brought you a costume. Go get dressed. Via replied, I can't leave. My students and parents need me. Nun Lai laughed happily. Wave your hand. There are other employees, don't worry. There were some students in the middle of it. Your Majesty is here. He and his entourage entered the stadium. The people's voices salute Your Majesty. Your Majesty is handsome today. Don't talk about Your Majesty every day without being handsome. Save the Wind appeared in the elegant suit. Seven-ball hair looks very Western. He replied with a beaming smile. Hello, everyone. The students glared their eyes. I also want to be your protector. You sit there and admire it. Soft hands like you can't get in. Some of the other students whispered about it. Your Majesty is here again. I know he said this to another guy. Your Majesty, a little more. Will personally go to the podium and present the prize for outstanding students. His friends rushed to the awards. Really, you're lying. I don't believe it. We don't hear any news. The other student clapped his chest in reply. Of course, it's true. Because I'm one of the top 10 students. I was in the rehearsal. The friends then barked back. Why didn't you tell us? Why did you choose to get lost? Congratulations, you idiot. Not graduated yet. I've written a review for the paper. It's also very good in school. It's not that he's an ignorant schoolboy like you. It's not like I didn't mean not to talk. When we're rehearsing, everyone's asked for security. I'm miserable too. He may be in close contact with you. Don't talk to people. You want to be beaten, right? I was so excited to beat him up later. Not suitable. Haha, that's good. But the exile. Elimina whispered, admiring them. I haven't graduated yet. You can also sneak in once. The graduates are so good. Overflowing youth. I wonder if I dress like this. Is it appropriate? Nicolini replied. Very suitable, especially suitable. When I heard it, I was curious to look back. Two nuns, Lai and Vaya, appeared raw. Especially Vaya in the flamboyant suit. Nun Lai said, I've been wearing a costume lately. I feel very comfortable with Vaya. Do you think Sao is beautiful? Ellie is very nice and very suitable for you. My husband and Mina were also impressed. Look at Vaya's breasts. Ellie sighed that AI is also bigger than me. Mina's hands clapped her ass on Vaya's sexy ass. She excitedly said, This suit shows off your body perfectly. Chest blooming arched ass that via nine-faced answer. Don't be like that. Nun Lai came to ask for advice to save young master. How do you feel? Liu Feng replied laughing. It's very nice. This fabric looks very breathable. Nikolai explained it right. This is a new fabric that the new fabric factory studied raw. It is very easy and suitable for making costumes. Look. I said it's beautiful, and your body is perfect. It should be open to everyone to see. Vaya doesn't know what to say. Yes, I can wear it. Via sign for everyone. It's time for me to become an MC. All the girls are cheering. Let's go. The wind suddenly felt the mystery. It's autumn now. But wearing a multi-layered outfit like that, it's very annoying. Fortunately, Team Ellie didn't come to the podium today. Or it's too much. Or preparing suits for everyone. Instead of the traditional dress is cool. I think if they all do that. Not by making some uniforms. Like Mina in the wings of a nurse whore. Take off your shirt. Or Ellie in a nurse's outfit. Let me give you an injection. The wind is excited. It doesn't feel bad at all. After a while, he shook his head. In important cases like this, I can have 7 gods. Must have been too idle lately. It's easy to think. Then the program began. Via the parents. Hello, students. Hello, Miss Vaya. The damp stadium screams. It's amazing many people. There were a total of 200 graduates on the scene. There are their parents. Of course, it's a lot, in front of so many people. I can't believe a little bit of it. None lie spoke up. Young man, it's time to get dressed. I heard via. People want to shorten their time. Presentations and awards. Sao Feng replied, We originally designed the graduation ceremony. It's for investors and government departments. No matter what, you still need a guarantee for future job selection. Via is excited when it comes to the following paragraph. Your Majesty, we invite you to the stage. Take the MIC and tell all the students. Hello, congratulations. People complete their primary education content. It became the first graduation of the Han Dynasty. I'm proud of everyone. The crowd cheered thank you. Your Majesty, look at me. We're honored. Liu Feng continued, you are all very talented. But after graduation, it doesn't mean you're finished studying. In this world, there are still a lot of things worth learning. So please keep trying. Don't be so arrogant. You're just ending your school days. Officially entered society. I believe you, whether you are involved in any industry. They can all get a decent salary. But I also hope, no matter what job you do, don't forget about society. It's about giving your own abilities. Make the Han Dynasty as good as possible. More beautiful. It is clear and clear about every word. The whole audience was jubilant, Your Majesty. Long live Your Majesty. We vow to give for you. We are committed to working for the nation. To give my all. Hoa Cannon Fire Brittle. PR. Looking forward to the next performance of the show. You speak up later. We invite 10 distinguished student delegates to graduate. The stand will be personally awarded by Your Majesty and the diploma. I can't believe there's even this stage. Why is it not me? People are very good. What are you? Have you not tried to learn regret before? Ha ha ha, come to talk. I heard you had a chance to work for the newspaper. I look forward to your articles. Surprised in the heart. Just rehearsed once. Your Majesty can remember what his name is. I am very grateful for Your Majesty's generosity. Beaming back. Yes, Your Majesty, I will do my best. He walked up to the other students to reward him. Congratulations, Quinn. I heard you want to be a teacher. I believe in the future. I'm going to be an excellent teacher. Lost in thought. Our vision and direction of development. It's basically not in the content of the rehearsal. Your Majesty is here to find out about us. Your Majesty is too good. Happy to conclude congratulations to you. From today on, you have officially graduated. Next year, Miss Vaya will explain to you. Everything has to do with choosing a career. To go to work, None Lai came to ask young Master Han. Is it too hot? Do I need to change clothes? Sei Feng shook his head. There's no business for me in the back. Ellie Chen came in. If the weather is so hot, then you don't have to wear costumes anymore. Or I can't give an award. Back to the day of the sun. Your grandmother has to take care of you. Not hard SAO. In the midst of the jubilee of the festival, laughing. Haha, my body is so strong that it can withstand. If you come in, you will lie down soon. Besides, it's a big party. For the future of the city. I can be absent. Return to the capital in the city of Chong'an. The girls of Liu Feng talked about Ellie. You didn't sleep well last night. There is also goat noodle soup. Mina was surprised. Woke up last night. Read Lucy's new terrorist novel, Ra. I'm scared too. He threatened me so much that I couldn't sleep in the morning. I haven't seen Lucy in a long time. The wind sounds so loud. If you too are sleepy, Go back to the bedroom after dinner. But I remember, right. Yesterday reminded the court. Get the official documents here. They're at noon, Ellie replied. It arrived early in the morning. Nunlai wondered. Missing GIA. I didn't go to the administrative court today to deal with SAO affairs. Mina said no. Yesterday, he was hiding our information. I have work at home today. I will work at home and not talk about anything. Laughing explained. It's about our future. I have a puzzle, guess it. The girls then spoke up. Whose my skin should still go to sleep? I don't sleep anymore. I have to go to the Air Force. I will definitely know today. I went to the kitchen to see. Today's tip in the safety department is important. I told you guys. Ladybug eat 4 legs dragonflies. The rest of the world is in doubt. Could you please respect me a little? Even if I am an emperor. In the afternoon to meet LA at the office. Report direction statistics of graduated students. This year there was. Master, do you want to see a little? Save Feng agree. Ellie explained. Over 60% of students have graduated. There's a tendency towards government, or officials related to the government. The rest are basically private businesses. But there are a few people in the 7 karmic state. The Ministry of Education asked how investigation of those people. It turns out that these people have a very dubious view of the future. Save the plan. Find a way. Conduct a second round of career counseling for these people. Can experiment with a combination of career and personality. Maybe we can help more. Give them a nod. Later, I will follow these people closely. I suddenly remembered, that's right. After taking in students who have graduated, government departments in the cities recorded the number of employees. Did you report it, Ellie? But the administrative court documents I remember were our public service shortage is quite large. This shortage joined. It's not enough to fill the gap. Especially in remote areas. There's basically no one who wants to go hard. Liu Feng said, people who want to go to high places, not wanting to go into the wilderness is normal. We can adjust the promotion mechanism. Encourage people to go lower. Plus, keep recruiting people. 2 years can be solved. On the number of employees. Ellie, write it down carefully. This needs a reference number. I'll deal with it later. Then I'll continue to show you. Discuss more. Save the hard nod for you. Give them another mission out. There's something else you need to show the Ministry of Education. Ellie surprised SAO talent distribution. Save Feng explained, if the future is 2 years away, demographics of government ministries, it can basically be filled. Then the present should start thinking the direction of other graduates. For example, someone who likes to paint. If you let them go to drawing school and graduate, you're not confused. Some people like to invent. Let them have more contact with the Ministry of Science and Technology. Ellie feels so open. Master, this plan is great. No, they can bring out everyone's strengths. It can also promote the development of science and technology. Today, I'll find a chance to give it to the Ministry of Science and Technology. Suddenly, in the middle of it, it was raining heavily and thunder rumbled. It's raining, Ellie exclaimed. Come with me. Nunlai summons the maids. Quickly close all open windows. I was worried about the thunder. You're not startled. Do you need some breakfast for startle relief? I don't know why. It's just very clear there's a scared devil. He laughed and pointed to Ellie. She ruffled all her cat hair after the thunder. What is a coward? Look outside. It's exactly the same as it was in the Cosmopolitan. The soul of Lucy, you're creepy. Recount the horrifying details in the book. A cold, dark, stormy day. The killer wore a raincoat to sneak into the castle. He is everything, not holding. The box in the hand contains the woman who was captured. Not long ago, he stood at the door. He knows the owner is worried. 7 souls are waiting for the one he loves. He opened the heavy door. Step into the cold form of a god. Someone walks into the room. As soon as Ellie gets to the scariest part. That's what scared Ellie, and none lie. Scream if the word made up is true SAO. Isn't that right? Lucy says on the first page of the book. The story is adapted from the incident. It is true that the murderer has arrived. None lie is surprised, isn't she? Yakel came in and asked, "Why am I so threatening?" He laughed back at the man who was Uncle Yakult. "Where are your eyes and noses?" "Ha, Uncle Yakel. You're not scary. It's because they read Lucy's horror novels. The mind thinks too much and threatens itself." "Ha." The old man laughed. "That's what it turns out. It's the Kai Man cosmic book, right? Help Africa also likes to watch. The wind comes to say, this is the thing, right? You worked hard. Uncle Ra was honored. He said I'm improving a little bit today. So I just got here now. Makes you wait a long time. Look at the 2 women who have broken the spirit. It's not a body, maybe." Uncle Yakel opened the box. This is part of the heating pipe and hot air pipeline. Just look at the 2 girls who are relieved. Ellie asked Uncle Yakel, "Why did you bring these stainless steel tubes here?" "It's also packed in a special box." Yakel replied, "This is a heating pipe that Master asked me to make." "I don't know specifically." Save the wind excitedly replied, "Hot water or hot gas cooking pot through pipeline, into the house according to the trachea and heating pad, through heat dissipation. It can raise the temperature in the room. Our city is made of stone. Winter is very cold. With a fireplace, we won't be afraid of the cold anymore." Nicolini nodded. "This is so good. Like we didn't have SAO heaters." Sei Feng explained, "It's very dangerous to burn in a closed room. It's not as safe as heating. If this winter works, we can expand the national interest." I told Uncle Yakult. This is the layout of the heating air pipeline and the heating pad. I've finished painting. Come and have a look. None Lai was excited. The young master said it was true. If the hot air can reach a high enough temperature, winter, we can stay in the room and wear our summer clothes. Ellie replied, "In fact, it's certainly not a problem that we did. Until then, we can't just wear summer clothes. Maybe a bath in the room. Watching the snow outside the window. Okay, I'll do some breakfast then. And we shower and we eat." Thinking of that scene where the 2 girls hugged each other happily sobbing. I don't think I'm afraid of thunder anymore. I was swimming in the snow until I got sick. Enough for you to suffer. Something to do with soaking. Not by soaking in hot springs. It's not impossible. Move the scene to the base of the adventure. In a vast wilderness. To put on a serious face. The soldiers are ready to leave. The bullet that exploded was wrapped in fabric and cotton. It's fixed in the box. Because we still don't know the principle of that thing. Be careful, the lead soldier said yes. Let's keep reminding ourselves. Use the fastest speed to deliver intelligence, and explode it into your Majesty's hands. The soldier at the top of the line replied confidently. We will definitely complete the mission. I said, they're going up the horse's ass. Mouth shout out. On the way to His Majesty's hand, the soldiers had to cross 7 for great rivers and lakes. Horses running wild across an unexplored city. 01 shadow passing by as they run through the vast pine forest. The first citizen soldier pulled back the reins of the horse. He shouted for his followers to stop. They stopped in front of a crossroads. The leading soldier said with a suspicious expression, "I don't think it's the wrong way to get closer." The subordinate behind his face was extremely worried. "Take advice to stop. Captain, you want to go the SAO way. You're carrying something very dangerous." The captain's face was quite interested. He smiled and replied, "It doesn't matter. The explosion is sealed. The most important thing is to use speed. The fastest way to get to your hand. I told you, these soldiers are going left. Go the way. But the light is not very smooth. I just shipped heavy things, and I went to the manual route. That made the horse wobble. Stumbled on the rock. The captain of the army panicked. Reminded the horse, your friend isn't the new horse. You have to be very careful on this road. The Lord is waiting for our good news." On the side of the base, standing still. Keep going back and forth looking forward. See that, one of the soldiers reassured him. "Lord, I know you're worried about them. But you've been standing here for half an hour. Don't worry. The blacksmiths trusted to build it. Study for a few days. I'm going to open it. It's no problem." I squint my eyes trying to be indifferent. Don't care. He's so cold. Do we have anything to worry about? Let's go. The soldier grinned wryly and said yes, yes, yes. Don't worry. The last few days, you're too tired. About the kinds of intelligence and lost strongholds. Or take a break. I know everyone has an opinion. But no problem. The soldier whistled and shouted. Shut up. He remembers being beaten by Timothy. The soldier's face panicked. Run to report. The Lord is not good. Then another city was captured. They picked up the mine from Tim Mo. Take the exam again, the commander said. Master the suit. We couldn't really study Ra. They didn't get any intelligence. Not by surrendering Tim Modi. Can the Lord finally do it? To restore the wistful expression that calculated in the heart. Hard to capture the city. If you get it back, take it back. News. Defeat is like a continuous winter snowfall. Intended to clearly study explosive ammunition, then submit it to your majesty. I wasted a few days without any intelligence. More and more people in the military are confused. Your majesty is also suspected of his incompetence. There was a sudden explosion coming from a mountain. It's about 500 miles from our base. With flaming lights flashing through the sky. The red ash fluttered and formed a strange skull. You see, in a hurry, order your subordinates. It's the death squad that just left. Send someone to investigate. The soldiers answered clearly. Restores the appearance of being aesthetically skeptical. There is a bad feeling in my heart. This isn't Tim Modi's trap. She soon knew. Our blacksmiths can't solve it. I will give it to you. Maybe I've been plotted by her. No, we don't know the results yet. I can't be a little self-confident. Tim Mo said it might be a mess. Even the rope I left behind works. To change the scenery to Yang, the air is quite rhythmic. Blue sky, white clouds. People walking around on the street. Trade and exchange of goods. Come and have a look. Fresh vegetables here somewhere also echo the admiration. Unremitting praise. It's possible to break the Kier stone. Your Majesty's army is formidable. All the way to the Castle of Adventure. Now, Your Majesty's domain is becoming more and more. Your Majesty is really good. Robin by attracted by the ceramic vase. It's eye-catching. I sat down and asked,